bringing the possibility of bringing like a joyful playfulness into the unfolding journey.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you can
We love to play. We love to relax. We love to go swimming. We love to play in the sandbox. We love to laugh. We love to listen to jokes. We love good company. We love good food. We love good friendships. It's playful, isn't it? It's not like I love you because you're gonna do this and that for me, or I want you to love me. No, we just love to play, free of judgment. And when somebody starts to judge us, then it becomes complicated. We don't like it that much, but we somehow get wrapped up in the unhappy game because we believe we are a person. We have this image of ourselves. We're so identified with it that we feel, oh, yeah, now I have to defend myself. How dare they not appreciate me for being such and such and such, blah, blah, the story starts. But the sense of play, of lightness, of enjoyment, of celebration is innate to us. It's a no-brainer. And the spiritual contemplation is not like a hardship. It's not a hardship. We love truth. We love truth. We believe, in some cases that, our path is, we have to sort of go around, find a shortcut, cheat each other, whatever. But that's just a download. Deep down, if we stop, for a moment and breathe and relax, we find that we love to be free of all these downloads. We love just the simplicity of being there. The ease, the trust. We don't like to be looking behind our back. It's all that is the me versus you. I want what you have, and how come you have this and that, and etc. So spiritual contemplation arises out of our love for truth, our love for beauty, our love for happiness, our love for friendship, our love for joy, our love for the clarity, We love it when we're working with people and they're very clear in their direction, in their expression. We feel, wow, this person's really got it. In fact, they got nothing. They actually have less. They have less. The people who have a lot of stuff are complicated. The less we have, the more clear we perceive things, and it's easy flow. And what's really lovely about the spiritual journey, using that label, is that we become happier and happier within ourselves, and also in our relationship. We find that there is a friendship and a happiness that we sort of sharing it, and then we find this happiness in our life, irrespective of who we are with, and somehow we become more and more transparent, and somehow without effort, without meaning it, our happiness and the light of our being starts this sort of, in a very small way, they affect people, but it goes deep. Even a small ray of light in a dark room makes a big difference. One ray, one pinhole. In a way, like when we look up in the night sky, we look up at the sky, we're just seeing the pinholes of huge galaxies and supernovas, and so it's a path of love and happiness. And within your body, within your being, whenever you detect the unhappiness, it's a good indicator for you to pause and stop and see how now you're referring to yourself as holy, as this person, as this me in time, me, body, mind in time. if there is like some sort of concern, and you're perceiving the other as somebody else, some external reality. And at that moment, when you overlook your transparency, your vastness, your infinity, your formlessness, your eternity, you're under the spell of identification with a mortal form, quote unquote mortal form. All forms are like, there is no birth and death, but birth and death is just the freedom of consciousness to create. Like these birds, right now, that's birth and death. There is really no actual birth and death, just consciousness manifesting as that. But the identification with any sense of limitation, it comes with identification and limitation are they go hand in hand. The identification and the sense of limitation go hand in hand, because whatever you identify with has a beginning and an end. Even a galaxy. Some people say, well, identify with consciousness. Okay, that's a second best, identify with consciousness, but at some point the identification has to also go, because consciousness has no borders. You can't identify with what has no borders. As saying that you are it, you can only be it, but you are it.
I wonder if some people can even make consciousness a concept.
Absolutely, that's very, very common. It is a very common that we conceptualize consciousness. When we conceptualize consciousness, then there is the me, there is the I. I is the I thought. I thought is consciousness is I being conceptualized. Absolutely. In a way, our experience is the experience of conceptualized consciousness. What we refer to as this life and me and my life is conceptualized consciousness.
Yeah, because you already are that, but you just make a concept out of it.
Yes. As soon as you conceptualize consciousness, then you conceptualize the world, body, mind. You conceptualize the form. The mind becomes, arises out of the initial conceptualization. Out of the initial I thought, the mind arises. When the I thought is absent, there is no mind. There is peace, bliss, beingness. It's really wordless. So the joy of being is our true nature, because it's one without a second. It's unopposed. So it's freedom. There are no borders. It's our true nature, meaning consciousness is borderless. And it has nothing opposing it. So it's completely free of concern and consequences. There are no consequences. Right? There are consequences. There is no causality, cause and effect. The mental realm is absent. It's unopposed, and so it's at peace. When you're unopposed, you don't have that internal battle of thought, and it's at peace. And there's joy in peace. It's not like we're jumping up and down, but we're happy. Happiness is our natural state. We don't jump up and down, every minute because we're happy. We are happy. We're so used to being happy that it's like breathing. For the body loves to breathe. It's not jumping up and down because it's breathing, but it's breathing nonetheless, and it's happy to be breathing at the body level.
I think after a while,
well, okay, first, consciousness is not a concept. The reality of consciousness is not a concept. There can be a concept, consciousness, but the reality, we use the word reality, but it's wordless. That's not a concept. But we use concepts in speaking like we use, like a surgeon uses a scalpel to remedy, or a thorn. You use a thorn to remove a thorn. So you use a concept to the concept reality, the concept consciousness. We use them, but they're referring to some reality. They're referring to their reality. But we do use concepts in the teaching to deconstruct some of the beliefs that we are sort of hypnotized by, that hypnotize us. So to say that there are concepts, we're using concepts, is not that's a good thing if we are using them, if we are using the teaching in the right hands, in the right way. A scalpel in the hands of a surgeon is a good tool, but in the hand of a gardener, it's better for him to have the rake and the shovel or the water hose, right?
It's also like what I'm saying,
but
they won't disappear.
Oh yeah, sure. When a thorn is used to remove a thorn, then you throw away both thorns. But you don't want to throw away the thorn before you've removed the other thorn. Because sometimes there is this thought, and I've heard it, that the thorn that we're using to remove the thorn is a thorn, so we need to throw it away. But no, don't throw it away. Be careful not to just say it's all concept, everything is concept, before you've awakened to, before the teaching has delivered the goods, because otherwise you got to a partial understanding, but you're still unhappy. You're still not. You still haven't. You're still under the influence of the mind. Okay. Well, very beautiful. Thank you.